Welcome to Epic Relics, where myth is not only told, but reborn. Here, we unearth stories carved into the tablets of time, whispered by prophets, poets, and philosophers. Today, we descend into one of the most paradoxical figures of myth, religion, and literature, the bringer of light whose flame became shadow. This is the tale of Lucifer.
Lucifer, a name that trembles on the lips of humanity, inspiring awe and dread alike. In Latin, lux fera means bearer of light, a name once radiant, a title born not of shadow, but of dawn. In ancient Rome, it was no curse, no demon, but the personification of the morning star, Venus, herald of sunrise. Yet, history is not frozen. The name was stolen by interpretation, reshaped by the pens of scripture. From a symbol of brilliance, it became a word of infamy. From herald of dawn, it became monarch of night. How does a name that once sang of radiance fall into the abyss of terror? The answer is written in blood and silence across centuries.
In the scrolls of Isaiah, a verse resounds, "How you have fallen from heaven, O morning star, son of the dawn." At first, these words condemned the king of Babylon, a mortal tyrant, intoxicated by pride. Yet over time, readers saw more, not merely a man, but a celestial being, brilliant and proud, cast from heaven itself. From this, Lucifer stepped into theology as the archetype of cosmic arrogance, a being who stood close to the light, yet perished for desiring to be the light. Thus the seed of myth was sown, that even the highest can fall, and even the brightest star can descend into eternal shadow. Early Christian tradition painted Lucifer as a mighty archangel, perhaps equal to Michael, radiant in power. Yet pride corroded his heart. He refused to kneel, refused to serve, refused to bow. Within him flared an ambition that dared to rival the throne itself. Rebellion ignited. Heaven shuddered beneath the clash of wings and fire, light against light, brother against brother. Lucifer, leading a third of the heavenly host, roared for freedom, but the Almighty's will was immovable. Michael, with sword of flame, cast the rebel down. From the heights of heaven he plummeted, his brilliance twisted into flame, his crown of light turned into chains of ash.
Yet not all saw Lucifer as pure malice. In the writings of some Gnostics, he was akin to Prometheus, a bringer of forbidden fire, who challenged tyranny to awaken creation. In this telling, Lucifer is not villain, but martyr of truth. He sinned for love of freedom, not out of vanity. Here lies the paradox. Is Lucifer damnation or liberation? Gnostics saw in him a light of another kind, a flame that reveals secrets, even if it burns the hand that holds it. In their eyes, Lucifer was tragedy embodied, a being punished for the very hunger that defines humanity, the thirst for knowledge, the defiance of limits.
In Islamic tradition, Lucifer finds his reflection in Iblis. Born of smokeless fire, Iblis was raised among the angels, exalted in rank. But when God commanded them to bow before Adam, Iblis refused. "I am greater than he. You made me of fire and him of clay." Pride was his ruin. He was cast out, cursed, yet granted respite until the day of judgment. From then on, his role was temptation itself. Whisperer, adversary, test of mankind. Though the names differ, the tale echoes the same eternal tragedy. A radiant being consumed by arrogance, who becomes both enemy and instrument in the vast design of the divine.
Literature enshrined the name of Lucifer. In John Milton's Paradise Lost, he strides forth not merely as villain, but as tragic hero, majestic, resolute, yet undone by his ambition. His words still thunder, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." This line immortalized him as more than a fallen angel. He became the icon of defiance, the sovereign of ruin. And through centuries, from stage to screen, from verse to novel, Lucifer lived on, not just as the devil, but as a complex figure, sometimes monstrous tempter, sometimes misunderstood rebel, sometimes the very embodiment of human pride.
Philosophers and poets saw in Lucifer not merely religion, but metaphor. He was the spirit of free thought, the flame of rebellion, the courage to reject chains. Yet he was also a warning, the peril of arrogance, the mirror of man's desire to play God. Thus, he walks through philosophy as paradox. Is he the shadow of downfall or the dawn of enlightenment? A traitor to heaven or patron of liberty? Like a mirror reflecting our faces, Lucifer reveals what lies in us all: light and shadow, humility and hubris, yearning and ruin.
Lucifer is an irony carved into eternity. He is cursed light, unending fire, loathed and adored alike. In myth, he is betrayer. In theology, he is adversary. In poetry, he is tragic sovereign. His legacy is not simply the devil, it is humanity itself, caught between submission and rebellion, humility and pride, dawn and abyss. Lucifer is not only a story, he is a symbol of our own struggle, our own paradox. He is the star that falls and yet still glimmers in the memory of night.
And thus ends the tale of Lucifer, the bringer of light, whose flame was both gift and curse. From Rome's morning star to the adversary of Scripture, from rebel archangel to symbol of freedom, his shadow has never left us. In him we glimpse humanity's eternal struggle, the desire for light and the fall into fire. This is Epic Relics, where legend is not forgotten, but reborn. Until we meet again in another myth, another age, where history and eternity speak as one.